Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm gonna try to make this quick, y'all, because I really gotta go. I gotta hit the road and get my hair done. So I gotta hurry up. But still I'm here. So I was like, let me go ahead and get it done before I leave, because when I get back, only thing I really probably gonna wanna do is edit and then post it. So I was like, let me go ahead. But yes, let me hop right into it. So my week, last Sunday up until Friday, this morning, real slow. I feel like it took Friday forever to get here. Like, I was definitely rushing it. Just ready. And I was gonna do this sitting on my bed, but like I said, I have to go. That's why I'm up. I was like, man, I don't want to put on no jeans and then sit on my bed cross-legged. So I was like, I was gonna do shorts, but I was like, I'm gonna be pressed for time, so just let me go ahead and get dressed and do it standing up. So I know y'all like, you always pressed for time. I always got something going on. Like, I always got to do something. I really do. Like, I had an easy morning, it flows, but then like I get to a point where everything start crashing in together, and that be the part that I hate. Like, that's the part I gotta get together, because my morning flows, and then by mid-afternoon everything is just crashing together, and I'm just not understanding. So I put, even though I'm ready for Friday and the weekend, I still really get no rest. Like, no rest. So yeah, although I know I'm not going to get any rest because I still have stuff to do, I think, like I wrote, my best part about getting to the weekend is that I don't have to get up, get dressed, go out and go to work. Go work for somebody else. I'd be grateful for that. Like, that's the biggest the weekend. I ain't gotta deal with nobody else. Like, people at work, kids. I get my full solitude on the weekends, even if I'm still busy. So, definitely was rushing the weekend. So I wrote, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, and I definitely had a talk with God about how I feel about work. It's really just that I aspire to not have to work for anyone else, so I kind of struggle because that's my goal. And I know working for myself and not going out to work, I know, like, that's far off. Like, I know that won't even be till next year until I'm able to not work. January. So I don't know, and I still might be working, but I don't know. Like, I aspire to not have to work, especially with everything I have going on with myself. It's just not something I want to be doing. I want to, like, full on focus on school and follow my dreams. Like, I don't want to have to go to work and do that too. So when I catch myself, like, when I catch myself kind of complaining or, feeling like I don't want to go to work, I talk to God, because I'm grateful and I'm thankful to have a job. Needed it. Blessed, It's not where I want to be, but it pays the bills. Kevin Gates, that's the truth. But, I tell God exactly how I feel. I can't wait until I'm to that point where I don't have to work, because I don't want to keep going to work. But, at the same time, I don't want to convey that message of complaining, because it's crazy, because I just had a memory on Snap, and when I was supposed to do my internship last year, but I think I ended up not being able to do it. But anyways, I had a sticky note from my professor, and on the sticky note I had up here, I just took everything down. I think it was the first time I was gonna do it, and then I ended up not doing it. I don't know why I took a picture of that a year ago, but it just goes to show, like, a year later, I'm actually where I'm supposed to be, because I just looked at it as an internship. Like, I wanted to be there for my internship. Well, I needed to choose one, and where I worked was an option, but stuff happened, and so come full circle back around, I ended up getting a job where I'm at now, and it ends up being my internship. It's also, I can intern there. So, God works in mysterious ways. Like, really, it ends up how it's supposed to be. So, I have to talk to him when I get like that, because I have so much going on that sometimes I'm like, man, working is just for the birds. But I'm not complaining, and I'm grateful. And so that's why I just talk to God about how I'm feeling. Got to. Because I don't ever want him to think I'm ungrateful for the blessings in my life. But some things are hard to, it's just my life. I got a lot going on. So it's just like, sometimes I get in the modes where, so, I gotta be open and honest to God about how I feel. I have to keep reminding myself to be patient. Patience will be a huge factor in my life for the next 8 months. All the way up until next May, I have to remember to be patient. Keep reminding myself to be patient. So I wrote, you know when you see something for yourself, but it's hard to reach because it's far away at the moment, but you want it really, really bad. So when it comes to like finishing school and just like chasing my dreams without having to work, just being able to just be here. Like, just be here in my own little space, cozy, doing what I do. But I have to be patient. For the next 8 months, I have to be patient. When it comes to those things, like, I want that really, really bad for myself, to just be focused on what I want to be focused on, and not having to work for nobody else, and not having to, worry about bills and, working to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? I want that really, really bad for myself. I want that so bad. But I have to be patient because I'm just not there. It's just not that season for me. It's not. And I know that. It's just that some days when you got to go to work and you're not feeling it, you get in that mode and you got to just talk to God about it, because I don't ever want to be complaining or, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to lie, like I'm not human. Like some days I don't want to go to work, I'd much rather continue to flow through my day and get things done around here. Work on what I'm working on versus spending, and I don't be there for a long time, but still, it's just time that I could be putting into, my future. Working helps you a lot too. Like, it helps build character. It helps build you for what's next for you. Helps you work on a lot of skills. So again, I am grateful and I am thankful, but again, sometimes I get in those modes. So I feel that that's normal for a lot of people who are reaching for the stars and beyond. But as I mentioned, that's something I can't focus on when I know I'm going to be able to reach it eventually. So just like I was talking about a little bit this week, I can't really focus on too much on the things that I know God is going to do for me. The hope, the future, I can't really, I know He's going to do it for me. I know He's going to prosper me. I know He's going to give me everything that I need in my life to continue to follow my dreams and to make it easier as I continue to grow. But I just gotta be where I'm at now and live where I'm at now and be okay with where I am at now and not focusing so much on what I want to obtain, because if I know what's going to happen, I don't need to be impatient about it. I don't need to keep thinking about it. I don't need to focus on it, So that's why I just all the time really just try to talk to God, because you gotta just, because as quick as you got something, it could be taken away. Humble yourself. So I can't be a complainer. I can't be, because I really have an easy job. But like I said, for me, with what I'm doing, I'm just ready to be fully focused. Like, I don't gotta do nothing but what I was put here to really do. It's not being patient if I'm constantly thinking about reaching it, wanting to hurry and get to it. Patience is a virtue, and as you elevate and grow, it's easy to forget that. You get to a certain point in your life, you grow and you get to the next phase, and I'm not saying you're not satisfied, but you're ready for more. Because you see what God can do. You see what you can do. So you're ready for more. You're like, oh, okay, I'm ready for this now. I got this. So you tend to forget to be patient. You tend to forget that it's going to take time to get to the next level, like it took time for you to get to this level. We want it, we see it, but we got to continue to be patient and work towards it and not focus too much on the end goal. Because if you're focusing too much on the end goal, you're barely doing what you need to do in the now, in the here and now, to get to the end goal. And if you're not focused on the here and now, what you need to learn right now, how are you going to be prepared for what's waiting on you? I have to catch myself every time so that I stay the course and keep my mind clear. Talking to God, when I, like this week, I saw myself kind of like, God, I'm ready to be all in. but that's just not where I'm at. So, you know, to keep my mind clear, keep the focus on, you know, the here and now and what I'm doing right now and what I'm learning right now in my life, in this phase of life, I have to see it, recognize it, and then, you know, do what I have to do to keep my mind and my heart clear. And for me, that's talking to God and telling him how I really feel about what I have going on in my life. And so by this point, my timer had already stopped. It had already went off for 10 minutes. But I still continued to journal to the end of the page because, for one, there was so much that I actually wanted to get out, but I just only wrote about patience. Like, it was other stuff in my mind that I wanted to say, but when I started writing and when I really, really got into the zone of it, this was really the only thing that came out, just me speaking on patience this week. So, you know, that's good. Whatever, I just feel like whatever comes out of you, what need to be focused on, you know. And I definitely agree with my reflection. Patience is a virtue, and I have to remember that at every stage of my life. You know, I've grown a lot. I'm at a certain point now, but it took patience to get here. So it's going to take patience to get to the next level. No matter how long it takes, I got to be patient, because you never know when God is going to do it for you. You never know when it's going to happen. You never know the time or the day. You never know when God is going to surprise you with one of his gifts, with a gift. Because all perfect gifts come from above. So you just never know. So you got to be patient. Reflection is definitely key. It helps you get back on track, and it helps you realize where you are and what you can do to just be better, or what you can continue to make better about yourself. You know, you get to continuously see what you need to work on, what you can change, what you can add, what you can take away. And then another thing, it was something else, but I forgot. So lastly, what I wrote was also just realizing that I have a dream and ideas, and it's going to take more hustle than I thought. Still in the stage of realizing that I have to make sacrifices in order to get where I'm really trying to go. Like, Alexa, play, I had to say it low because she be listening. Play Rich Homie Quan, Sacrifices. Like, you really do. And I'm getting to a point where, you know, like, I know I'm a hustler, but I feel like I might be, like, taking what I have going on a little too lightly, you know? Like, I'm putting in work and I'm giving all that I have, but in a way, I'm also, like, taking it lightly. You know, like, am I really putting in that work, that hustle, putting in that time to really make this dream come true, to really make this happen, to really get where I'm trying to go? And I feel like my answer is no. I don't feel like I'm putting in the necessary hustle. I had to really, really make my dream and my ideas my priority, and really hustle, like really, really hustle. Like, I do a lot, y'all. I really, really do. I'm not gonna cap, but I feel like the way you do stuff is also a big part of your hustle. You know, you gotta know what to put down. You gotta know what to stop doing. You gotta know what you gotta sacrifice in order to get there. So I've been thinking about making the list. Like, what are some things that just gotta go, you gotta stop. So therefore, I'm not only going out and working and, you know, hustling that way and taking care of home, but I'm also making sure my dream and my ideas are a priority as well, and that I'm hustling hard to get that in the bag too, to get that completed, to get that out there, those things out there, those ideas. An idea is just an idea. I ain't just trying to have an idea. I'm trying to actually make things happen. So I gotta hustle a little harder when it comes to that aspect. Gotta really, really put in that hustle for the dream and the ideas. Really make it happen. Really do what I gotta do. And that takes making a lot of sacrifices. Whatever it looks like for your life, whatever you need to sacrifice. But, you know, it's more than a few sacrifices most of the time. When you really, really, you know, locked in and you really, really going after something, like I said, when you really reaching for the stars and beyond, you gotta make a lot of stuff is not important. A lot of stuff is irrelevant, in my opinion. You know, full on focused, fully focused. So you just, like, when it comes to chasing something, you gotta really realize what's important and what's not. And pick your hustle up. And you know, if you be honest with yourself, ask yourself, you gotta ask yourself the hard questions. Am I hustling hard enough when it comes to my dreams and the things that I want to accomplish and the idea that comes in my head? Am I really hustling to make that happen? My answer was no. It's like I know I still gotta make a lot of sacrifices. I know I still gotta let a lot of stuff go before anything else, before God make it happen for me. It's a lot of stuff that I still gotta do. Take hustle. You take a celebrity life story and you hear what they tell you in order to make it. Most of them anyway. Most of them made tons of sacrifices and hustled their tails off. You know, hustle. Like Steve Harvey said, he was like, if you want to make it, be successful, you're not gonna get 8 hours of sleep. He was like, people was mad at him for saying that, but he was like, it's the truth. And I really believe it. I really, really do. And it's not just about my sleep. It's just other ways that, you know, I could be hustling harder when it comes to what I really, really want to do and accomplish. So, you know, I have to get that done. I really, really do. It's time to, you know, stop taking it so lightly. Like, I'm taking it lightly. Like, I got things that I'm doing. I'm working hard. You know, I know what I want. Praying about it, manifesting it. I see it. You know, I am working towards it, definitely. I just don't feel like I'm really, really putting in that hustle, like that true hustle behind it. I don't think I haven't really made sacrifices that need to be really made. You know, it could be so much easier if I just start to really let things go. And so it's time to stop taking my future lightly, my dreams lightly. It's time for me to go after everything full force. Even if that takes losing some things, losing some people. I know this week I've been real in solitude, mentally, like physically too, but I just been wanting to be alone, you know? And that's how you focus. People are distractions. I don't care. People are distractions. I'll be honest. It don't matter who they are. They're distractions. Especially when some people don't really have going on what you have going on. They can distract you from what you have going on. People are distractions. That's the truth. I don't care. You can't be distracted by people and the things of this world, worldly things. That's why I try to be alone a lot. Because it's healthy alone. Like, I love it. You know, I'm focused. I got things to do, so I have to be alone. That's a sacrifice I have to make right now. It really is. And I can't feel bad about it. You gotta do what you gotta do. When you want something bad, and I really, really want it bad, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever that something looks like for you, whatever you want for yourself, if you want it really, really bad as you breathe, you gotta make sacrifices. You gotta do what you gotta do so that you get it. That's all I have for you guys because I do have to go. I will see y'all tomorrow. Probably will be a little bit longer, but I don't know. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay beautiful. Y'all be blessed. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Saturday. Be patient, be kind, be humble, be gentle, show compassion. You are love. Love is within you. Show love. Be love. You are light. Shine your light. Be you. Nobody else can do you. Only one you. I love you guys from my heart to yours.